Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. Deadpool 2, baby, hits Blu-ray and 4K today. That's the main big release that's coming out. I believe all the different stores are having their different editions. Like Target may have a digibook, and Best Buy has their steelbook, and Walmart has their random toy thing, I believe it is, and everything. I'm going to be heading on out to the usual spots today, but before I head on out, I'm going to let you guys all know I'm going to have some new DVD and Blu-ray reviews at the end of this video. And also, this Saturday, I'm going to be in Burbank, California at the Pickwick Gardens for my very first Dragonfest. They're having a convention down there called Dragonfest, and it's all about martial arts. And, you know, they're going to have some martial arts celebrities there, like Don the Dragon Wilson, one of the coolest guys on the planet, Benny the Jet Urquidez, who fought Jackie Chan in Dragons Forever, and a whole bunch of cool martial art actors and different things like that. It's a charity event, so if you guys are into martial arts and martial art movies in general, come on down. I'll have a link to the address down below and to their Facebook event page. So if you guys want to come on by this weekend in Burbank at the Pickwick Gardens, come on by. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna be there, and show some support to the Martial Art History Museum, because we're trying to raise funds, to keep the doors open and to maybe move them to a bigger location. But guys, let's head on out to the usual spots today and see what kind of fun movies we can find today. Well guys, at my first destination of the day, the local Target, let's head on in there and see if they have any more of those digibooks of Deadpool 2. But yeah guys, they do have the Deadpool 2s over here, and they do have a couple left of their digibook editions right here. But you know what sucks about that? Like, I don't remember if I bought the steelbook edition at Best Buy of the first one or not, or what I did, because I'm such a cluster of stuff at my house when it comes to my collection and things. But they also, of course, Walking Dead Season 8 came out today, and then, of course, Target has their exclusive steelbook edition of it right here, which that steelbook looks a lot cooler than this one right here. But they do have a couple of other new releases that came out today over here. I think this is that movie that was getting panned and really talked bad about in the media when it first came out. If I'm not mistaken, about the mistreatment of animals. Am I mistaken here? Wait a minute, guys. At closer inspection, this is not a digibook. This is just a box cover that has the regular Blu-ray inside of it and things, that comes with like a children's book in it. But right now I'm heading up to the back of the store to see what other kind of stuff Target has in store for us this week. But this is their exclusive. Alright everyone, in the movie section back here now, and all they have up here on the front shelves is the Deadpool 2 Super Duper Director's Cut edition, of course on 4K too, which I kind of want to get the 4K one. It's only $27.99, and this new edition, the Target exclusive, is $23, but I don't know, man. But they also came out today with God's Not Dead. It was called Light and Darkness. I believe it's the third one in the franchise, if I'm not mistaken. And some of the other stuff that came out today, I believe, was The Blacklist, the complete 5th season that came out today, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of this video today. Ash vs. the Evil Dead, the complete and 3rd season and final season of this show. I really like this show, man, but I'll talk about it more at the end of this show right here. And of course, NCIS, its complete 15th season came out today too. But guys, I'm still in Target, and look what I came across back here. Holy crap, this is so cool. I've never seen this stuff in a Target before. Are these these are NECA figures of Nightmare on Elm Street and everything like that. 1 and 2 Friday the 13th ones, and look at this, there's even a good guy one. What? Are these only $10 each? Wait, $10? Is that what these are? Or no, these are if these are $10 each, I'm probably gonna jump up on these. Alright, let's find out how much the good guy doll is. Come on, $10. It won't be. It's NECA though. Come on. $10, no? Come on. How much? Oh. I'll pass. Well guys, out of Target, and now over at Walmart. Let's head on in there and see what they got going on. Well guys, in Walmart right now, it looks like they have a big old display for their Deadpool 2 over here. It looks super dope right there. But let's see if they have any super edition of it or anything. It's already called the Super Duper edition of it, but I think they may have an exclusive of it. Which, yeah, they do have a whole bunch of them. right here, as I'm dropping things, they have like a little, you know, toy in there with like little Deadpool with an afro and things like that in here, a little mini Funko Pop. That looks kind of cool. It's just $22.96, about the same price as the Target edition. Let me pick this one up because I ain't gonna leave that there. Well, guys, now I'm looking at the, you know, the other section over here in Walmart, seeing if there's anything else that new that came out. There's this that I saw. This might have been like a week or so ago. It's called Before I Do, and the only thing that stood out to me from this one right here is one of the stars in it, and it's Omar Gooding. You know what I mean? From old school Nickelodeon days, man. You know how cool that is? You know, from Wild and Crazy Kids. Like, I haven't seen his name in a while, or, you know, like him popping up in anything in a while. That looks kind of cool. That in Walmart too. I'm glad that they're doing this. This is the only place I've seen these. You know, seasons 1 through 5 and 6 through 10 of South Park on Blu-ray. That's cool that they're releasing some of the older seasons on Blu-ray, because of course the newer seasons are, you know, out or have been out on Blu-ray, so you can like get all of them, you know, in 1080p now. But they're like 40 bucks each. It's not a bad price for that many seasons, you know, of a show. But like one day I'm gonna have to, you know, jump up on these and, you know, get them. Maybe when they put out the next set, and then I'll, you know, complete my South Park on Blu-rizzle. And guys, I know I talked about these before a week or so ago, but like these are cool because since it's, you know, since it's Deadpool 2 day and everything, these are some of the newer ones that came out. But this one's cool. Like I said before, I'm waiting for the Shout Factory release with special features and things. But like I just like these ones, like Day After Tomorrow. I never cared for the movie that much, but like Deadpool, you know, riding that, you know, that thing, that's just super funny. You know what I mean? Like, I know these Deadpool photobomb slipcovers are pretty dope though. But yeah, so far when it comes to the Deadpool 2, you know, exclusives, the Target one looks cooler than this one over here at Walmart, if you know what I mean. Like, this one just has that little toy in a box. Well guys, at my last stop of the day, the local Best Buy. So let's head on in there and see if they have any more of those Deadpool steelbooks. Well guys, just walked into Best Buy, and it looks like they have like a little photo booth when it comes to Deadpool over here. How cool is that, dude? You can like come in here and like, you know, it's like a little phone booth. You can get like a little selfie, you know, with Deadpool himself. Like, yo, what up, Deadpool? Hey man, how you doing? How you doing? It's kind of cool. You can just, you know, come over here and show. But this is like the display they have for when it comes to Deadpool. And it looks like they have them on Steelbook over here, the 4K edition on Steelbook, and of course the Blu-ray Steelbook, which is 30 bucks. 4K one's $34.99. The artwork is kind of cool. It could be, to me, it could be done a little bit better, but I kind of dig this one. But that's their exclusive for it and everything. They have all the other ones right there. But let's go to the back and see what else they got. Well guys, still in Best Buy right now, and they do have this big Walking Dead display over here with some of their AMC titles and things. And this is their Best Buy exclusive for the Walking Dead season 8 right here, which is a lenticular cover, which that's what always Best Buy has always done. I don't see like those big sets anymore that they used to do, you know, for these seasons and stuff that come with like, you know, like heads in a fish tank and things like that. But this one right here, they also have Ash vs. the Evil Dead, but they have their own steelbook of it, of the complete 3rd season, where you see like the teddy bear down the school hallway with Ash and everything. That's actually pretty sick. That's pretty dope. I think I have the 1st season on steelbook and everything, but did season 2 have a steelbook? If they did, let me know, because I don't know if I got season 2 on steelbook. And guys, here's some of the other stuff that came out today. They only have 1 copy left of it. Action Point right here with Johnny Knoxville. I'm gonna be getting a review copy of this one in about a week or so and everything. I'll let you guys know my thoughts, but I do love the whole Jackass thing. You know, the whole Jackass show and CKY, you know, growing up as a kid and everything. I kind of want to see this one. I know it's probably going to be not the greatest movie on the planet, but I want to, you know, see it and, you know, check it out for myself. They do have, you know, an abundance, of course, of Deadpool 2 back here, and a whole bunch of their, you know, their steelbook versions of it and everything, which I think is super cool. And the other thing that came out today was the Jack Ryan 5-film collection here. You know what I mean? That has like Sum of All Fears and Clear and Pleasant Danger, Hunt for Red October, and different things like that, all on 4K right there. But when it comes to some other stuff, that's all I'm really seeing here. But I'm really excited for the next season of this to be released in about a week or two. That's gonna be sick. Alright everyone, I'm home now from hoarding up. Only picked up one thing today, and that is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook here for Deadpool 2 here, the Super Duper Director's Cut edition, or Super Duper Shit and Cut. I don't know what it is because it has like the weird little symbol there. Super duper cut, I'm gonna call it. Right here. I just had to. I like my steel books and things, even though I like the artwork to the regular, you know, standalone Blu-ray and stuff. This is the 4K Blu-ray edition and everything, but I just had to. I was thinking about getting that Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 3 steelbook, but all I have is Season 1 on steelbook, and the other two I just have in regular, you know, standalone editions, but whatever. That's just, and plus I don't have Season 2 on steelbook, so I'm just like, why should I have 1 and 3? I would drive myself nuts if I got it like that. But guys, all I got was this one today, so let's head on upstairs now for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, now on to my review portion of this video right here. I have a big stack of stuff here to talk to you guys about today. But the first handful up I got right here are from MVD Home Entertainment. And the first one actually is from their Rewind collection. And that is a Bram Stokers Shadowbuilder here on Blu-ray for the very first time. This one right here is about this like demon that's hell-bent on getting this little, you know, to possess this little boy and everything like that. And this demon that's summoned has to, like, you know, collect shadows, you know, to build up enough power or whatever it was, you know, to try to get this little boy. But Father Massey, played by Michael Rooker, who we all know from Mallrats and of course The Walking Dead, is out there to try to save the boy. And you have to, you know, watch the movie to see how it all unfolds. This film also stars, of course, Tony Todd, as you guys know, as the Candyman and things. This is a film I've only seen like once back in the day, and it had some, you know, decent atmospheric moments and everything in it, but it was just kind of, I don't know, it just really didn't do it for me, in my opinion. I do like the acting in here and everything, and the transfer of this film does look pretty nice here with the new 1080p transfer, but we do get a handful of special features on this bad boy right here. Audio commentary track by the director, making of Shadowbuilder featurette. That's about 32 minutes long. And some, you know, theatrical trailer and TV spots and stuff like that. But I do like this new cover art right here, and what they do with the MVD does with their Rewind collection, like little horror stickers and things like that, and it's like, you know, Meltdown and everything. I think it's kind of cool. And the other cool thing is about this release is it has a reversible cover art. I believe this may have been the cover that was on the VHS back in the day, but I really not 100% sure on that. But if you're a fan of this film and you've you know, want to upgrade it to the, you know, best possible quality, definitely check out MVD's new version of it here on Blu-ray. It's not bad. It just wasn't like the pacing of it to me was just kind of off. You know what I mean? In my opinion, maybe it was just the time I was watching it, I was just kind of out of it, but not sure. But this next one right here is also from MVD, and this one right here stars Rob Lowe, Burt Reynolds, Ice-T, and Mario Van Peebles, and that is a movie called Crazy Six. This one I don't think I've ever seen before until I got this one right here. I may have remembered seeing this one on the video store shelves back in the day, but man, this movie was kind of weird, kind of a little weird one. It's pretty much about groups of gangs in the near future, not too much into the future, that are, you know, trying to control the gun, you know, trying to, take over to be the big gang in town and everything. And Ice-T is like the main big bad guy in charge, and these other small criminals and stuff that want to be like Ice-T or bigger are trying to, you know, figure out ways to take them out and different things like that. And it's just, you know, all the stuff that happens when they're doing so. But like I don't know what it is, but the editing in this movie was just, it really kind of threw me off, because there's like a lot of crossfades and things, you know, like instead of, you know, like when people are, I can understand, like, you know what crossfades are, like when like things are happening with like, if you're like doing like a montage or something, there's like a crossfade into the next sequence, you know, kind of thing. But they were doing crossfades within a cut, like within a scene and stuff, like someone will be talking, like here's Burt Reynolds talking, blah 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 blah, and then they would cut to like a wide shot of like everyone talking, and they were like, but they won't cut to it, they would do a crossfade to it. It was kind of like really like throwing me off. It was kind of like putting me in that same state when I watched the movie John Carpenter's The Thing. You know how the movie kind of, when you watch that movie, it kind of makes you drowsy a little bit. I don't know if that was what the director was trying to do with this film right here or not, but I thought the acting in here was pretty good. The movie itself, in my opinion, it was just okay. I do like Burt Reynolds in here. He's always a badass. Rob Lowe is good. I mean, the whole cast in this film were good, but it was just, for some reason, it just really, the film as itself really wasn't working for me. The editing and the whole slowness of it, if you know what I'm trying to say here. But that's Crazy 6 here on Blu-ray from MVD. And next up right here is a romantic comedy film that I remembered watching when it first came out to VHS back in the day, or DVD or whatever it was. And that is Richard Gere and Winona Ryder in Autumn in New York. This one right here is, of course, is about Richard Gere's character, who's like a food connoisseur. He owns this restaurant. He's like a really big, popular guy with this, restaurant. He's a culinary artist and everything like that. All the women love him. He's like the best looking guy around. And one day in his restaurant, someone's celebrating their birthday, and it's Winona Ryder's character with her friends and different things. And of course, she's a lot younger than him, and they kind of like look at it. They kind of like have this little thing with one another, and they really fall in love with one another, even though they have like a 20-year age difference and everything. They fall in love with one another and have this fling. But come to find out, there's something really wrong with Winona Ryder, and you have to watch the movie to find out what happens. I definitely didn't like this movie as much as I remembered when I first watched it. Maybe it's like one of those ones when you watch once, it's good. That's good enough and things. But I really do like Winona Ryder. I've been a big fan of hers since of course Reality Bites and Beetlejuice and things like that. But if you guys like romantic comedies, I suggest you guys check this one out. But it just didn't feel like it has a whole lot of rewatch value, especially when I went into watching this one again after all this time. But it does look fantastic here on Blu-ray. But if you guys are interested in it, just want to let you guys all know it's out on Blu-ray now. Alright everyone, and the next two up I got over here is from MovieZing.com. If you guys want to get these next two titles, I'll have a link for them in the description box of this video to MovieZing.com. They're a website that, produces burn-on-demand, movies onto discs and, Blu-rays and DVDs and things. And if you want to get it from them, you guys can get it from them right now on their website. And the first one up I got right here from MovieZing.com is Won't You Be My Neighbor here on Blu-ray. This is, of course, a documentary on Fred Rogers and, the making of, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. This is a show that I remembered watching as a child. I haven't seen it in many, many years or anything like that. Like shows like this and Mr. Wizard were like the thing I loved to watch, in the morning as a child and things. And this is a documentary about the man Fred Rogers and how he, one, created the show, and two, and how, and second, and how he really loved children and wanted to, get out a nice wholesome message to kids that, things will be okay. And if they're not going to be okay, here's a way you can deal with it and things like that. And they really delve in deep, into the making of Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in here, and how he used to, how he talked about topics that a lot of, of course, children's shows, even today, and even back then, would never even talk about or touch. Like there's a segment in here where they talked about how he talks about assassination, when there was like a president or somebody in higher power that got assassinated, and in that same week or so, he put out an episode on television, talking to kids about assassination and different things, but made it in a kid, friendly kind of way and everything. And he also talked about, racial segregation and different things, because his show started, I believe it said in the 50s, 60s or something like that. And there's like all sorts of stuff that was going on and everything. There was like things on the news with like, people, how it was with like putting hoses on black people on the streets and different things like that. But then on his show, he would show him and another person of color in a pool together, and how everything's okay. You know what I mean? Like he was just a really a genuine hearted dude, and I'm just really happy that this documentary is out now. And I think this is what a lot of the people need these days to watch. You know what I mean? Like people are not always bad. You know what I mean? People are not always, I don't know how to explain it. Like what the news tries to portray, you know what I mean? I don't think people are as bad as, the news and the people try to make it out to be and things. And now that's what I like about Mr. Rogers and his, his television show. And this documentary just covers out a lot about, the man's life. And, I just really thought this was a great documentary. It looks nice here on Blu-ray. There really is no special features on it. The movie just sort of automatically starts. and everything that I saw when I was watching it last night. But if you're a fan of Mr. Rogers or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, I really recommend you guys check out this movie. It's just a really well done documentary, probably one of the better ones I've seen in a while. And it's only an hour and a half, so I really recommend it, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. And next up over here from moviezyng.com, they have all the other seasons of this, on their website right now if you want to get them. I believe some of the seasons may be on Blu-ray also. But this is a show that me and my mom absolutely love watching. We have all the other seasons so far already. Well, I think we may be missing one or two, but I'm not sure yet. But this is the newest one for us. Season 19 of The Amazing Race, right here on DVD. Of course, this is about a group of different teams that come together to race around the world, to go to like what four continents, 20 countries, that all to try to win $1 million. And it's all about all the different tasks that they have to do along the way. You know what I mean? Like, making cow pies or, eating weird, crazy stuff, and like trying to, get to the finish line before the next team, so they can get up and win the $1 million. It's a show that's been on for a very, very long time, and I've never really watched the show on television. I've always waited to get the DVDs and things, because I just love marathoning stuff like this, and not have to wait week in and week out to watch the episodes and things. But you get of course all the episodes of season 19 right here on 3 different discs. But if you're a fan of The Amazing Race, I just want to let you guys all know that moviezyng.com has all the seasons right now on DVD that you can get from them, except for season 1. I think that was only the one that was mass produced that you can get pretty much anywhere. But if you're a fan of The Amazing Race, make sure you guys check out the website, man. It's a really, really fun show. I love it so much. Me and my mom both love it. And next up over here from Olive Films, and this one right here is part of their signature line, and that is a movie called Bound. This is a movie that stars Gina Gershon, Joe Pantoliano, and of course Jennifer Tilly right here. I've always loved Jennifer Tilly, man. She's always been great. But this one right here has a cool slipcase to it. It's like one of those ones that comes out sideways, and everything comes like with a nice little sturdy box and everything like that. And you get a whole bunch of new special features on here, like audio commentary track by the Wachowski brothers, a new high definition transfer, interviews in here with Jennifer Tilly and Gina Gershon and some of the other cast members, theatrical trailer, and so a handful of other really fun special features that I don't believe were on previous editions of this film. But if you guys don't know what this movie is about, it's about these two women. One of them is played by, of course, Jennifer Tilly. What was her name again? Corky. She's like the girlfriend of a head mobster, played by Joey Pantoliano from the Goonies and things. And he's upstairs right now laundering all this money. He has all this money hanging on hooks and things, and has like a big suitcase full of money. And she's like kind of out. She's kind of done. She doesn't really want to be part of this mob life anymore, it seems like. And she comes across Gina Gershon's character, who they kind of become friends. You have to watch the movie to see what happens. And it's them planning on taking money from the mob and hiding it, and them seeing if they can get away with it. It's a really really fun, really well acted film. I've always really liked it. I've had the VHS that had the old school DVD. Now I have the cool new Blu-ray here. But man, this is like, I think this is the one of the first movies that I remember watching that's LGBTQ or whatever you guys want to call it, related in here. But man, the scenes with Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly in it, woo! Something that you're never gonna forget after you watch this movie, boy. But that's Bound here on Blu-ray. If you're a fan, make sure you guys upgrade it to Blu-ray. It does look fantastic, and with all the new special features on it, it's so cool, so cool. And next up over here, the next two up are from Lionsgate Home Entertainment, and this one right here just came out this week, and that is the 3rd season of Ash vs. the Evil Dead. The complete 3rd season here, and the final season for that matter. So it's kind of sad that it's no longer, man. It should have kept going, because it's a fun, energetic, just fun ride of a show. And season 3 is just kind of like a new. It brings like a new freshness to it, because at the end of season 2, Ash and the guys took out all the bad guys. The evil's gone. The evil vanished. They're done. But at the beginning of season 3 here, someone comes across the Necronomicon again at this antique roadshow kind of TV show, and they're like presenting this book, you know, to this person that's trying to, you know, evaluate it and see how much it's worth, you know, kind of thing. And he's reading the, you know, reading the quotes from the Necronomicon, and bap, here comes the Evil Dead again, and everything. But man, I just love the energy and you can see the passion behind this show. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Bruce Campbell just loves playing the character of Ash, and if he doesn't, he does a good. He's really good at showing that he doesn't, you know, like it. But like, I do enjoy him in the role of Ash, going around kicking, you know, the Evil Dead's butt, if you know what I mean. But you do get you know, inside look at the making of the show and some audio commentary tracks on some episodes on season 3 right here. But if you're a fan, just want to let you guys all know that it's out now on Blu-rays. And last over here from Lionsgate Home Entertainment is a movie starring Angelica Houston, and that is Watcher in the Woods here on DVD. I believe this was a Lifetime TV movie and everything like that about this young family going on, you know, on a vacation trip, you know, for like a season or whatever, and they're trying to rent a house in this area, and they can't really find one that, you know, that they really like, but then they come across this one that they do like in this paper, and they want to see it, but the realtor is like, no, you don't want to go there, you don't want to go to that house, you know what I mean? And people are like, why? Come on now, let's go, it looks cool, you know. But yet there's a legend, you know, around the woods around that house and everything. Like, is there somebody out there watching? Is there a ghostly figure? And of course, Angelica Houston is a lady that stays in that house. That's kind of weird and kind of creepy. But yet the young girls that you see on the back here slowly unfold, you know, what the true secret is behind the Watcher in the Woods. I kind of enjoyed this one. I love made-for-TV movies like this. They're just a whole lot of fun. This kind of sort of, you know, remind me of the days that I used to love watching movies like The Secret Garden and you know, The Little Princess and things like that. This is definitely not as good as those movies from the 90s and things, but it kind of gives me that same feeling that I had when I used to watch movies like that back in the day, if you know what I mean. But that's Watcher in the Woods here on DVD. But guys, thank you so much for coming by for my review portion and for watching my Hoarding Up video. And I'll see you guys all at Dragonfest this Saturday in Burbank, California at the Pickwick Gardens. Make sure you guys come on by if you guys love martial arts. Follow me on my social media sites. Links down below. Thank you guys so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all next time.